Ladies and gentlemen, it's the Big Jiu-Jitsu Show brought to you by the Pod Brothers Network. Did you guys hear that? We're part of a network.
Ooh.
I did.
Oh, man.
Oh, damn.
We're getting official and stuff. So, yeah, Pod Brothers Network. It's obviously a podcasting network. It's got a whole bunch of different shows, and they were nice enough to pick us up. So, thanks, Pod Bros. Podcast Bros. Now they're going to kick us off the show because I can't even get their name right.
Damn it.
I'm Rob the Lord Humongous, and today I'm joined by Jonathan and Matt, our resident intern. So how you guys doing this week?
Some cool nicknames, like, I don't know, Jonathan the Jester Retarded or something.
No.
Jonathan the Jester Retarded.
No, the only jester we got here is Matt, our unpaid intern. And what was it?
What?
I was watching Thor: The Dark World last night with my wife,
Yeah.
which is like the only Marvel movie I haven't seen. And you know how they talk about what's his name, Ian the intern, and was it that girl's like, hey intern or something like that, just treating him like shit.
Man, that's fucked up.
I look at my wife and I go, that's how we treat Matt on the show. And she gave me just this cold look and said, you better not fucking treat Matt that way on the show.
Damn, that's right.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mrs. Austin.
Hey, guess what? We're still going to treat you like shit. So,
Yep.
Oh, I actually almost, if you guys out there who are listening are looking for more podcasts to listen to, besides on the Pod Bros Network, just throwing that out there, there is the Cage Side Concussion Cast that has Trevor Hayes, who's been a guest on the show a few times, and then his buddy Jeff. And they have an intern. I actually sent Trevor a message, and I don't think it's going to happen, but that's okay. But I talked about, hey, let's have our interns fight each other. My intern doesn't train. He was like, that's a great idea.
I do train. I've just been lifting. That's all.
Do you punch and
I just
kick,
need
Matt?
a grapple. I need to do more grappling.
You probably do. I was going to say,
Yeah.
He's been lifting that fork. That's what he's doing.
yeah, lifting those bars, lifting those forks, neither of which are jiu-jitsu or Muay Thai, so
That's right.
told you, man, you gotta get in training. I mean,
I know, dude. I need to. Sean Broussard's going to open his gym pretty soon, so I just cannot wait to join up.
Really outstanding.
Yeah, there's just too many expensive gyms for my broke-ass college self.
That's true.
I'm
Yeah.
a broke college kid.
Oh, dude, been there before.
Hey,
Absolutely.
all you
Yeah.
gotta do is you gotta offer to clean the mats, clean the toilets after chili night, and make sure the instructor's feet is rubbed.
Yeah.
Then you can get in.
Feet rubs. I guess.
Yeah.
I got some skills with feet. I don't know.
Yeah,
That's right.
The first Muay Thai gym, or I guess in jiu-jitsu gym I went to, that was how I paid because I was in college.
Mhm.
I also helped paint the walls because he was like, hey, I'm thinking of opening up my own gym. And I was like, awesome. He's like, if you like clean the mats and stuff, I'll let you train for free.
Yeah.
And,
Oh
teach
man.
kids, I started teaching kids jiu-jitsu classes there, and I was like, oh my god, this is crazy. But
It's definitely a new venture whenever you teach kids.
oh god. And
It's fun and crazy hard at the same time.
yeah, Taekwondo wasn't so bad because all I can do is like, put them at the position of attention and be like, oh, who's talking? Oh man, that's not how you become a black belt, right? But jiu-jitsu is like a completely different animal. Oh my god, it's so crazy.
I've only taught like kids Muay Thai or a couple times. That's about it. But yeah, it is pretty cool.
Nice. So Jonathan, how are things going with you on your training? And I know you got some classes to teach tomorrow.
No, it's private lessons. It's I just help my coach teach private lessons. There's a couple of kids that comes in on Sunday mornings, and I'm pretty much just a dummy. But training's good. I mean, it's going slow, and I think it's because I spread myself so thin, and with writing a whole lot and doing all that stuff. It's really I guess made a damper on my training and progress. So I've kind of backed off on the writing quite a bit, and just kind of trying to focus on that. And I feel myself getting better, but I spend a lot of time in the gym doing strength training and stuff like that, which I never did before. And that's really made a huge difference in how I feel after. Cause we go in, usually we go in at 5:30 for, cardio. First class is at 6, from 6 to 7. That's for the basics. We we all go to it though. And then at 7 o'clock we have the more advanced class, and so I'm there from 5:30 usually until 8:30 straight
For training? Nice.
Yeah,
Nice, man.
So, Sundays it's just we do the cardio and then we do the open mat. But Tuesdays and Thursdays it's usually at least 3 hours that we're there.
Wow.
So
yeah,
take a meeting.
No thanks. I'm just kidding. I totally would do that.
Yeah, it's my favorite days.
Yeah, we just today, speaking of like training, we just had our first gi class out here on base. So
Oh, really? How'd that go?
pretty good. Got 2 brown belts, so learned some stuff.
Oh, wow.
No, it's pretty cool. They're actually really cool about it because they're very respectful of like they're like, hey man, your program, whatever. If you don't mind us just training with you. I was like, no, absolutely not. And I said, if you ever have any input, because, dude, these guys have been around the block more than I have. I was like, please point something out or show something or show a variation. I'm not as arrogant to say that my way is the only way.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like, you guys definitely have more experience than I am, but really can't work with somebody who's all, you will bow to me because I am the higher rank.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Which leads me to my 2 packages I got this week, which is awesome. I've had to wait a little while for them. So Chelsea agreed to me having a grappling dummy.
Oh, I saw that.
Yeah. I don't even know what to name him. Oh, Floyd. His name was Floyd. And
Nice.
she's like, you need to name him Floyd. I was like, dude, no, because for some reason my mind went immediately to another jiu-jitsu practitioner who shall not be named with a very similar sounding name.
What's his name? Lloyd? Oh, I'm just kidding.
Well, there you go. Good job. Yeah, and I was like, no, we'll not have any jiu-jitsu anything in this house named Lloyd.
I mean, Boyd. His name could be Boyd. Yeah, there you
Adam
go.
Boyd, who was also a guest on this show. And I said, well, you said Floyd first. Unfortunately, there can only be one Adam Boyd. And because there is the grappling dummy, that means that he's going to let me do moves on him, but then when the time comes, I still can beat him. So he can't be Adam Boyd because that isn't Adam Boyd. He just beats Adam Boyd just beats the shit out of me. So we have Floyd the grappling dummy, and I got actually I take it back. I got three new packages. I got my new show-you roll gi, pretty awesome, and then I got some Sakuraba grappling shorts. That's my late Christmas to myself. Yes.
No way.
Yes.
You got to post a picture of it, dude. I want to see those.
Yeah, I'll send a picture to you. But yeah. You guys got anything train related for Christmas? Since we haven't really talked about Christmas since then.
Nothing really. I got a Citizen watch from my parents. I got a shout out to mom and dad. Thank you. They got me a really nice watch. But I mean, that's about it.
Yeah, no worries. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, dude. I got Star Wars Battlefront. So hey.
Ooh, are you on Xbox or PlayStation?
No, I have PlayStation.
Oh, that's what I'm on. I'm on PlayStation.
Oh, you do? Oh, Rob, I'll show you. Yeah, PS4, dude. I'll send you my gamer tag so we can play. Let's take over the galaxy.
Yeah, do not.
You guys are not dorky at all. You guys are not nerds at it even the slightest little bit.
All right, so are you?
Thanks, John.
Are you telling me that jiu-jitsu people are not nerdy?
Yeah. No, I'm just saying that nobody's asked me for my gamer tag, and it's hurting my feelings.
Hey, we haven't gotten to you yet, Jonathan. Jonathan.
Yeah, Jonathan.
I quit.
No,
I'm done.
Jonathan, well, there you go. That's how we lose members on the Big Jiu-Jitsu show over gamer tag stuff.
We're going to look for another member, and his name's going to be Donovan Hale or Bale.
Jonathan, we I think I already have your gamer tag.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, I was going to say. So,
well, I'll send you mine so we all can play.
I think that's a great idea. All right, so let's talk about jiu-jitsu for a while. Before that, Jonathan, how about your Christmas? Let's talk about your Christmas. Did you get anything good for training or?
No.
No worries.
Kids got my 2 boys that are doing jiu-jitsu. They both got new gis.
Ooh, nice.
Awesome.
I got a new cell phone.
Woo!
That was my Christmas present. But yeah, we have 4 kids, so we don't really do each other's Christmas very much. We just make sure they get what they need and want.
No worries, man.
That's about it.
That's actually really cool, though, that they get gis. So, have they broken them in
yet?
Have they gotten to choke anybody with them yet?
Yeah. Garrett's he's turning into a machine, man. He's all about jiu-jitsu. Ever since he won that medal, he's just course, his head barely fits in the door. But
Tell him not to slack off.
Calls out one of our really good blue belts that we have over here, and he's like, "Come on, get some. Come on now." And it's really funny that he's doing so good.
That's good, man. That's good.
Wyatt, our little one, when I say little one, he's the smallest person on the mat all the time. And he tries so hard. I'm pretty proud of him.
That's good.
He's going to turn out to be the most craftiest one on the mat.
Yeah. The smallest guy is always the one that just fucking moves and moves and moves and moves. But.
Or he'll just kick him in the nuts and take it away and be done with it.
That could always work too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens.
So some pretty crazy stuff going on in MMA world right now. I don't know if I'm going to steal one of your current events, Matt, but
what's up, brother?
Looks like Conor McGregor is fighting Rafael dos Anjos.
Damn, I was actually going to discuss that, but damn, that's crazy.
Well, then, all right, Matt, lead us into it. Let's talk about it.
Well, to be honest with you, dude, I think that's unfair for Frankie Edgar.
Oh, I agree, 100% on that.
That's so unfair for Frankie Edgar. I mean, dude, the guy just put out Chad Mendes with a punch. How the hell did he not make a statement for a title shot? I mean, yeah, the champion versus champion fight's going to be freaking awesome. Don't get me wrong, but that still sucks for Frankie Edgar, man. That guy's like Bad Luck Brian. I'm sorry.
Well, I was going to say that he's just like, I do feel bad for him, and because he was in line, and now I think they're just trying to ride the hype train now. Like, Conor McGregor just put away Jose Aldo, who hasn't been beaten in 10 years?
Yeah, like a decade. He's been undefeated.
Yeah, and knocked him out with one punch. 13 seconds, and everybody loses their shit over it. So like, hey, great idea. Champion versus champion. Let's make some money.
Wow, that's a crazy matchup, dude. I don't think he can handle RDA, dude. He's going up in weight, and that guy's just so good everywhere.
No, he is. He really is. And he's also bigger, too. I mean, he's not, like, I don't think it's a good idea for Conor, but I think it's good for the UFC, just because, the money that's to be made for this.
Yeah. That fight should have been at UFC 200, actually, because you know how UFC 200 is supposed to be like a huge event? Yeah, that fight should have been there. It's a champion versus champion fight.
Yeah, but But isn't that the same? Is that same card going to be Holly Holm versus Miesha Tate?
No, the Conor McGregor Rafael dos Anjos fight. The co-main event is Holly Holm Miesha Tate. That's why I was like, damn, that's a big card. I thought they would save that for like the summer. You know what I mean?
Nah, probably not. Well, they said they wanted Holly Holm to get a fight in before she fought Ronda again.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't understand why that's going to be even something worth watching, though. I mean, Miesha Tate got obliterated twice, right? 2 or 3. How many times did her and Ronda Rousey fight?
Twice.
Yeah, twice.
Got an arm broke both times, and she's going to fight Holly Holm, who creamed Ronda's face in no time, and she thinks she's going to do some good.
Well, that's the thing. You got to be careful of that MMA math. Like, A beat B, so B can beat C. Or, I'm sorry, A beat B, so A can beat C. Doesn't really work out that way. Like,
styles make matchups, man.
Yeah. So, I mean, Holly Holm,
So,
I put
so
my
what
money.
happens if Miesha Tate does beat Holly Holm? What's going to happen then?
Probably Rousey's
You know what
going
I'm
to...
saying?
Yeah, Rousey's probably going to go back for the title, and Dana's going to be very happy.
Uh-huh.
And we're going to have this vicious 3-way going around.
Whoa, Matt, calm down. I heard that type of laugh. I know what you're talking about.
No, the way Jonathan said it, though.
Sick bastard.
We're going to have
man. Go ahead.
this dirty 3-way cat fight between, and it just be constant circle going on. Keep going. I know what you're picturing in your head there, Matt.
Oh, no.
Boy.
I'm picturing the fight. I am.
Yeah,
No, you're not. But anyway,
this college kid.
Though,
look at him.
How would that work out if Miesha Tate did win? Because technically, she's not going to be a champion if she does.
Yeah, that's true, man. I mean, I even think Kat Zagano and all those chicks can beat her. Well, you know what? Miesha Tate does stand out. She's going to beat everybody in her division as far as getting up to a title shot, but she will not beat Ronda. And as far as Holly Holm goes, I don't know if she can beat Holly Holm. Holly Holm is very tall, dude.
Her striking's a lot better than Misha's. And,
Hell yeah.
Man, that girl's just wow.
I was going to say.
I thought.
Oh, go ahead.
I thought that from the start, though. I mean, I'm not that guy that's been on the Ronda Rousey train and, the whole time. And that's not me. I didn't like her. She's cocky and I don't like it. But I like, Holly Holm because she seems so grounded, she's a beast. I don't think Miesha Tate's even going to stand for a minute.
Yeah. And I was so surprised at the Ronda Rousey fight too, how composed she seemed. And that was intriguing to me.
That's that Greg Jackson camp though. I mean, like, things have gotten better for Greg Jackson. Like, his guys are finishing people. Cause I remember the old joke used to be, I let Greg Jackson watch my dog for a week. Now all he does is run away.
Oh, that meme was made because they were making fun of Clay Guida.
Yep.
Yeah, who did Clay Guida fight? Oh, it was Gray Maynard, I think. Yeah. Gray Maynard.
And he just ran from him the whole time, pretty much.
Yeah, he was just trying to tag. I don't even think he tagged him. He was just like, it was weird. It was terrible. It was a terrible game plan.
But, I know they're going to come up with a game plan for Miesha Tate. And if their game plan worked on Ronda Rousey like that, damn sure it's going to work on Miesha Tate, I think.
Oh, but you know what? Yeah, you're right. I just, it's so weird, dude. Just going back to the fact that how she obliterated Ronda like that. It was insane.
It was something nobody expected. Well, I mean, I'm sure some people are going to say like, "Oh, called it."
Oh, hell yeah, of course. And I didn't call it. I just thought Ronda was going to take it.
Yeah.
I thought Holly wasn't even in her league because she had like 2 fights in the UFC, but they weren't against like actual contenders.
Yeah.
Well, if you was to go back on my Facebook post to about, I don't know, 2 weeks before the Holly Holm Ronda Rousey fight, I did put a post on there saying what's going to happen whenever Ronda Rousey gets her face beat in by Holly Holm. True. So I can say that I
called it.
I did 100%, and I wish to God I would have freaking put a bet on it.
I know.
I'd be rolling in some cash right now. But I put it all across Jiu-Jitsu Times and all over the place saying what's going to happen is the world going to forget about Ronda Rousey once Holly Holm beats her face in. I mean, I knew it would.
We're getting there.
And now the only thing you see about Ronda Rousey is her painted on swimsuit Sports Illustrated stuff that you see.
That's okay.
But you know what,
Matt?
Most people,
no one forgot about her.
If Rousey was still champ, a lot of people would be like all over it. But it just seems like even on mixedmartialarts.com, it just seemed like everybody's like, whatever. Nobody gives a shit.
And that's what I hate about the mixed martial arts scene. Like if you're on top, everybody loves you. But as soon as you fuck up and get your face pounded in and, come across somebody better than you, you're old news. You're nothing. Everything that you did up until that point means absolutely jack.
Yeah. It's sad.
And it's horrible. It's not, I mean, I'm not saying it's 100% like that in anything else, but I know for a fact I've not seen that very much in jiu-jitsu. I mean, these people that go and win worlds, they stand on that title. Everybody's like, good job. That's a huge accomplishment for you to go that far and do that well. MMA, how many people did Ronda Rousey beat the hell out of?
She was like undefeated. Yeah. No, she was like 12-0. Yeah.
Yeah. Just in the UFC, I think.
Okay. So she went all of that and everybody forgot about her.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And why? I mean, she accomplished so much just for women's MMA and all that stuff. I still hate her, but it's just, but I mean, I hate that they go through like Josie Aldo. He was number 1 for 10 years. That will never happen again.
Probably not.
No. And give it 6 months to a year and everybody's going to be like, oh, Conor McGregor, who's Josie Aldo? And that's just, I hate it. And it's just one of the things that
well, I think something that lends itself to this rotation, like this rotating interest in certain fighters, is the fact that UFC, believe it or not, is like really actually easy to pick up and watch. It's if you've ever seen people fight anywhere, you kind of have an idea of like, oh shit, that person got knocked out, instead of like watching a jiu-jitsu tournament where the guy did this, and people are like, why were they on the ground, and what the hell did he do, and why did he win? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
For example, everybody's like, why did Ryan Hall win that fight? Ryan Hall.
Oh Lord, people were questioning that.
Yeah.
Oh God, they're like, he spent the entire time on the ground. He wasn't winning.
Oh my goodness.
Trained jiu-jitsu. That man had control of that thing the entire match. But people don't know jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
So yes, MMA can be picked up, but I mean, it's hard not to know when somebody's getting their face pounded in. But when you have a technical fight and a technical match, no one's going to care.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not at all. I mean, they want to see like, that's what kills me. Like when people go to the ground, people boo, like, boo. But also, like I said, the majority of people, it seems to be, I'm not going to say this as fact. It seems to be the majority of people who go watch the UFC or, go to B-dubs during the week, like Saturday night, you go to B-dubs, you go to Hooters, you go to wherever. People are drinking. People like, there's nothing wrong with that. Don't get me wrong, because I'm all about that too. Thumbs up, German beers.
Hell
awesome.
yeah.
But it's they just want to see the people fight. And then if somebody makes a comment like, well, what about you? Why don't you go train? Well, thought about it, and at some point I have some street fights under my belt. I'm like,
oh
great.
My goodness.
Yeah.
Oh God, El Paso is filled with those guys.
I'm undefeated in street fighting. Like that's something to really hang your hat on right there, isn't
There
it?
you go. I hope you have a frame of your awards.
That's awesome. I'm undefeated in street racing from stoplight to stoplight against minivans. Like it's kind of like the same. Just throw it on there. Like,
and I bet you they had like a full tribal on their left side of their arm. Like, and they had like a beanie. Hey,
oh, you
Jonathan,
hear this guy? Look at that.
Hey, Jonathan, but you're legit. You have a tribal.
No, I ain't legit. Yes, I do. The whole top half of my body is a tribal.
Damn, Matt, what are you doing,
Damn it,
man?
I messed up.
Don't backpedal.
Damn it,
Stick
I
with what
messed
you're
up.
saying. Stick with what you're saying.
I'm gonna stick with what I'm saying. So, Jonathan, are legit.
I even have a lion tattoo on the lower half of my back that has a tribal on his face.
Well, damn, I was going to talk about a guy with a lion and a tribal on his face. So, well, damn, Jonathan, it seems like you fit in with those guys. I'm just playing with you.
No, it's okay.
But
just own up to it, Matt. Don't be afraid of your opinion. God.
Hey, no. I did own up. But no.
No, except for you, Jonathan. Everybody's terrible except for
No, I just put Jonathan on blast.
What an asshole! But, seriously, that's why you don't get. Well, none of us get paid, but that's why you don't get paid the most.
Oh, damn it!
The least out of everybody, which is 0 times 0 is 0 still. So don't worry about
it. I was still trying to see if I can get paid, send you coffee and stuff.
No,
I'm trying to figure this stuff out,
dude. You know how long it's going to take for coffee to get over here? A long time.
I know. It'll be damn good coffee.
It better be. Actually, you know what? You cannot send coffee in the mail over here.
Oh, really? Oh,
yeah, because of
right.
Customs and all that.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, weird. That's right. You're in Germany. That's right.
Yeah.
The Eastern Hemisphere is so hard to mail stuff over there.
That is kind of. That's why my grappling dummy took a long time. And he's sitting behind me on my futon. If you guys can't, well, you can't because there's no video. But
hi, Floyd.
Yeah, he's just chilling.
Oh, cool.
He doesn't even have a gi on yet, but he'll get one.
That's badass.
Yeah. So, all right, Matt. I think we've divulged enough from one of your current events. How about you hook us up with another one?
Well, this one's kind of like a mix of BJJ and MMA article. Really? So it was pretty interesting. I actually got this article I think last month. I wanted to save it because it's pretty interesting. You guys ready?
Hold on. It's like a bunch of noise in the background, Jonathan.
Yeah.
Is it me?
Yeah, that was you.
I didn't do anything. Is it still loud?
Yeah, you're right into the microphone now. Don't worry, I'll edit that part out.
How about now?
A little quiet, but I can work with it.
Yeah, sounds good.
Are you ready, Jonathan?
Yeah.
Oh, wow, that's so good. Okay, Matt, hit it. Hit us with it.
All right, cool, brother. All right, this is an article I got from MMAfighting.com and another one from Bloody Elbow. So the Brazilian Commission is going to reveal some big updates after a series of undercover investigations. The investigations consist of the staff discovering multiple frauds from an MMA gym in Brazil and its fighters. And FYI, the nameless Brazilian fighters or jiu-jitsu competitors will most likely be banned from both sports. So the commission has been conducting investigations against frauds in medical exams provided by competitors from the MMA gym. And apparently they got to a point in the investigation where they were most likely dealing with like a criminal gang. A gang that is super well known for frauding, and in this case, frauding medical exams, drug tests, and all that stuff for mixed martial arts competitors and jiu-jitsu competitors. So, what do you think?
Holy shit! That is a wild. That is a crazy implication from that.
Yeah.
I mean, I know it's not the article saying it, but that Brazilian commission. Oh my God, dude!
That's insane, right?
And we don't know what's going on, right?
We don't know. Yeah. They haven't released the name of the fighters yet, but that article was released like a month ago, and it was talking about MMA fighters and jiu-jitsu competitors in Brazil.
First of all,
and I was, holy shit.
Brazil, I hate you right now, only because of this reason. Actually, let me take that back. Brazil, I don't hate you. Brazilian Commission, I hate you. Because you can't just leave us in suspense like this for
right.
Like I know it's a month for some people, but now like it's already been 3 minutes, and I'm still like, this is too much suspense for me. I need to know who it is.
And I saved it too because I mean I was thinking about it today. I was like, man, it's been a month and they still haven't released any names. So I'm pretty sure the investigation is ongoing.
Oh,
so
well, that's stupid as shit. Because guess what? That's like saying, hey, there's only a couple places in Brazil that has, you know, really high class MMA fighters and jiu-jitsu fighters, and we're investigating the shit out of them. So
actually, it's no UFC fighters are on that roster. It's only a bunch of like fighters who compete in Shudo and Jungle Fight in Brazil. It's like one of those local promotions. Yeah, and just regular, you know, BJJ competitions they have there, and I thought it was going to be UFC fighters right away. I was like, oh, somebody's going to get popped. But no.
Oh, dang.
It's just...
Okay, I could be a little more patient with that.
Yeah. I just think in general, that's crazy, dude. Like, to be able to fraud a drug test or... I don't know. Okay, I want to ask you guys a question.
Sure.
Personal question. All right, you've competed, right? You've grappled in tournaments. You and Jonathon.
Yeah, once
right?
or twice.
Okay. They've given you guys drug tests, I assume?
Nope.
No? What the fuck?
No. Dude,
you know what? That's crazy, dude.
Why? I'm a purple belt. Like, like I hate to say it, but nobody gives a shit.
Yeah.
Nobody cares until you get up to the bigger like title,
bigger leagues
type of stuff.
Yeah.
Which to me is it's kind of, I don't know, a little counterproductive in a way, because if they use those performing enhancing PEDs, whatever you want to call them.
Yeah,
there you go. That's it.
To get to the black belt, whenever they get to the black belt, if they don't use them anymore, then they're not going to be there. So chances are, if they've won medals all the way up until that, all of them were thanks to that. So,
I mean, I could see like a random drug test for everybody, because, you know, then nobody's safe. But that whole like but also with like the drug testing thing, you got to look at the organizations that would do it, right?
Yeah.
So let's look at the IBJJF as one example. So I'm trying to remember the individual's name, but he got his title stripped from the previous year because it took them a year to get the results back of his drug test.
A year? Are you kidding me?
Yes, it took him 1 year. Oh my
fucking God.
I'm trying to remember his name, but it took him a year. So that's one person who finally came back after a year. If this organization, and they're the biggest name in the game, if they take a year for like a select group, now if they just start randomly testing people, how much longer is it going to take for them to get those drug tests back for PEDs?
Oh, Jesus, man. That's freaking crazy, dude.
It is. And, you know, like, I hate to say it, and I don't mean it as in like nobody gives a shit about the purple belts or the blue belts. It's not that, because there are plenty of people who care about like watching blue belts, watching purple belts, even watching white belts. I love watching white belts because you see things you've never seen before. It's awesome. But but it's more or less like the organization doesn't care, in the sense that we're not the money makers. Nobody buys the live stream to watch, you know, here, watch the amazing Rob Austin roll around with a bunch of guys his size, and then like nobody would care, except for like maybe family. That's it. But how many people are buying the IBJJF stream to watch Keenan and the Meow Brothers? And you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Those are the people. So of course they're going to test that group. And I agree. Like those guys should be tested. But a year for that testing?
Honestly, I think the last people that they would probably have to test is anybody from the Atos HQ. I mean, those guys, they're monsters. Man. They're just bred to tear into stuff. I don't even think they need anything.
No, those guys, the guys at Atos are amazing. Like all of them.
Yeah.
Like Christian Womansey, who was on the show, not too long ago. Small dude, but all he does is just ruin people. It's amazing. But
they're so polite and down to earth. They
are.
Yes.
But out of all the people that I think should be tested for performance enhancing drugs is Sean Kyle. Have you heard of that guy?
Oh,
you mean
shit.
the Duke Humongous?
Yeah, he's who deadlifts 500 pounds months after a freaking broken hip? Seriously.
Sean Kyle does.
Sean Kyle. You know what? Sean is so badass that his piss is probably a performance enhancing drug. Probably. I wouldn't doubt it.
Sean is not with us today, obviously, but we got to give him in there. Got to get him in there somehow. No,
got to give a shout out to him.
Sean is just built for strength. It's crazy. Like,
yeah.
I don't get it. Like, and he says, like, when we first started training together, he goes, "Yeah, I had to lay off the weight, so I didn't get winded as fast, and I lost a lot of strength. But yet, when he grabs my gi, it's you can grip fight. I ain't grip fighting that guy. It hurts too much. It hurts way too much."
Have you guys seen The Revenant?
No, not yet.
Oh, okay.
No,
well, I imagine.
Say a word.
I haven't seen it, but I imagine the bear scene is a lot like fighting Sean. Just saying, it's a lot like grappling Sean.
I can imagine it's very close to it. Just a big old angry bear, like fast, trying to kill you.
Fucking DiCaprio.
Here in our school, he's a little bitty guy. His name's Gabe. I mean, he's little.
Yeah.
But he has a neon stomach that will absolutely fold you in half, dude.
Ooh.
I mean, it's freaking horrible. But it's not on one side. He bounces back and forth. Bam, 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 bam. And then he'll crank, bam, go the other way. And just, and when I first started, I think I had been with the school I'm at now for just a couple weeks. I hadn't been there very long. And that's what he was doing. He was just rocking back and forth, knee on stomach. And I rolled to my side, like right in the middle of it, and cracked my bottom rib.
Oh, crap.
Damn.
Damn.
I mean, it's amazing how strong a lot of these. I mean, he was just I think a 2-stripe purple belt then. He's a 4-stripe now. But, I mean, he's just, that knee on stomach, I still can't figure it out. I give up.
It's magic. He has the ability to like modify gravitational fields around him or something. I have no idea how it works. So what else you got for us, Matt? What's our I guess current event?
Current event? Well, apparently I didn't even write this one down, but it's all over the news. A Mexican drug lord escaped prison, bro. Y'all know who El Chapo is, right?
Who doesn't?
Yeah, that's what a pimp. Anyway.
Well, I don't have a clue who the hell you're talking about, but there's probably people that are listening to it that don't know who El Chapo is. Why don't you fill them in on who they are?
For those who do not know who El Chapo is, he is the leader and drug boss of the Sinaloa cartel, and he was captured. Back in July he was captured. There you go. No, excuse me. Sorry, I'm messing up the story. All right, back in July he was in prison. All right, and he escaped, and he's been on the run since, and now they got him again.
Nice.
And they're gonna put him back in the same prison they put him in first, which is stupid because he had the luxury in that prison, dude. I mean, apparently I heard he would leave on the weekends sometimes just to that's how corrupt it is. It's in Mexico, obviously. So, I mean, it's unbelievable. I figured you should indict this guy right away into the U.S.
Well,
I know it's hard, but he's going to escape again if he goes back to a Mexican prison.
Easier said than done for just it's not like to say, hey, let's indict him, call the president of Mexico. I think that's a great idea. Unfortunately, it's not going to be as easy, but,
Guantanamo.
No. Get his ass in Gitmo? Nah. Nah, I don't think they'd go that far. Yeah, I mean, that's more for our suspected terrorists. But
I think the scariest prison thing I've seen is Fort Knox, man.
Really?
Yeah, I've heard that too.
It's creepy. I mean, they're just the inmates there. It looks like they haven't seen sunlight in months.
Wow.
And then they say Leavenworth 1,000 times worse than that.
I believe it. I saw what is it, the Supermax out in Nevada, because we were out there. If you drive like 45 minutes north of Vegas, and like we were driving out there for just some work, and you look to the left, and there's like a sign. Well, there's a sign on the road that says, "Do not pick up any hitchhikers. Federal penitentiary within the area." I'm like, where the fuck is the federal penitentiary? Drive like another 10 minutes, and out in the middle of the desert is just this prison compound, and behind it is this like huge, like, you know, rock wall, pretty much.
Yeah.
So,
oh shit,
you're not escaping.
Crazy.
You're not escaping that one. You're gonna die out there. You escape and nobody notices, and you're out there for 3 days. You're gonna die.
Have you seen the show Prison Break?
No, I have not.
No, I haven't.
Oh, he could get out.
He probably could because it's a TV show. But yeah,
so could MacGyver.
Well, MacGyver could too because he has a sweet mullet. That's all MacGyver needs.
Me and my oldest boy was talking the other day. He said that he was looking at this magazine. My wife does hair.
Yeah.
There's this chick, different layers of colors in her hair and all that stuff. He says, you should do that. He said, you should let your hair grow out and do it like that. I said, you realize that I'm completely bald on the top, right? I'd be a rainbow-headed skullet.
Oh, yes. I'm glad I'm not the only one who uses the term skullet. I've seen some pretty wacky mullets in my day because, you know, being from North Carolina, it's like a rite of passage for some people. I had this guy. I used to work at Advanced Auto Parts, if anybody knows what that is, but we had this guy come in looking for a car part, and he had like long blonde hair on the back, and then like no bullshit, probably 3-inch spikes on the top, and it wasn't like he was a punk rocker. It was like, think of like Joe Dirt. But,
I always think of Joe Dirt.
Yeah, when you think of a real good mullet, you got to go back to Joe Dirt. But no, he was killing it.
You gotta love our story transitions. You realize that, right?
Yeah.
We went from talking about Mexican drug cartel to Skullets.
Yeah.
It's all good.
Without a breath. It's just bam.
That's the type of conversations you can expect on the Big Jiu-Jitsu podcast.
Exactly.
Right. That's why we have been picked up by a podcast network.
Or
transitions. Vivid transitions. There you go.
We have to, I'm going to say it again. We're picked up by the Pod Bros Network. www.podbros.com. But, let's do this BJJ Would You Rather. And then I might actually start making you do a MMA/BJJ Would You Rather, because I know this is a big jiu-jitsu show, but I imagine a lot of people who are into jiu-jitsu still pay attention to MMA in some way.
All right. So, yeah, I'll think of something next week. Yeah.
Sweet. Well, actually, yeah.
Or whenever you want me to.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Yeah. Yeah, let me know, man. I'll do it. Are you guys ready?
If you're listening right now, we do not in any way support anything about sexually transmitted diseases that comes from Matt Miranda's mouth.
No.
Okay, go.
It's okay.
That are in or around Matt Miranda's mouth. Okay.
Let me see. let me find a new one, because damn it, Jonathan, I was gonna do a good one. I'm just playing.
All right,
you guys ready?
Yeah.
All right. I want to see how much you guys love jiu-jitsu. All right. Would you rather form and create a Brazilian jiu-jitsu promotion like IBJJF or Metamoris, and you'd be making some good money as a CEO, but not enough money, you know what I mean? You'd be making okay money. Or would you rather form an MMA promotion and you're making millions as a CEO and president? I mean, you're a multi-millionaire, but the entire MMA circuit and world sees you as a very, very greedy person. What would you do? Chance it with the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu promotion and see where it takes you, knowing that you might not make as much money, but you'll see? Or create an MMA promotion and be a multi-millionaire and everybody hates you and perceives you as a super greedy bastard. Okay. What would you guys do?
So my question is, if I've run the BJJ promotion, how corrupt can I get with politics? I like a unnamed BJJ or BJJ organization.
It's your organization, man. You could do what you want.
So I could be like the freaking El Chapo of BJJ.
There you go.
I like it.
You could even fraud test. That's cool.
Shit, no. That'd be real bad if it comes to light, though. I wouldn't really do that.
Rob Austin arrested for frauding his fellow competitor's test.
You don't want to see what the mugshot would look like. It'd be awesome. But, I would actually go with... I'm going to go with the MMA organization, believe it or not, because... mainly because I think I could shape some stuff with it. Not saying that I am the man who knows everything about MMA, but I think there's a good way to, market it and get some highlights on some good fighters and treat them well.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
But I don't care if I look greedy or not, man. I'm going to cry myself all the way to the bank, wipe my tears away on my Gucci suit, and have a hologram of the Notorious B.I.G. rapping in my house every night.
Hell yeah. All I envisioned about doing an MMA promotion was like, man, I hope I'm as powerful as a Rothschild. Probably won't happen.
Probably not.
I will think that. I will think that.
All right,
what about you, Jonathan?
Yeah, I want to hear what Jonathan has to say.
I'm going to say this. I'm probably going to make some enemies, but I don't like MMA. There's nothing about it that I'm thrilled about. It's just, I have respect for what they do and the fact that they can do it. Money, I don't care. It doesn't bother me. If I was worried about money, I'd have been a baseball player or something going through school, but I'd do something jiu-jitsu wise. I know I would. Just cause I can talk anybody into anything.
Oh. Well, damn.
Nice. I could sell snow to fucking Eskimos. That's what I'm getting from that.
I might be an asshole, but I'd still like to do it.
No, dude. If you don't like MMA, you don't like MMA. I mean, it is the big jiu-jitsu show, not the big MMA show. I mean, granted, yes, we're still going to talk about some MMA in here.
Yeah, but no, yeah, dude, it's your opinion, dude. It's all good.
Yeah. However,
but it doesn't matter what you do, what kind of promotion you do, you're going to make some enemies. I mean,
oh yeah.
So I'd rather go with something that I'd love absolutely 100% through than MMA. The only thing I like about MMA is the diversity. The different type. You get to see what different types of styles and arts can do. Even isn't Aikido banned?
No.
In UFC. Why? No. Where did I hear that from? I heard that from
probably
somebody.
Like certain things are banned, like wrist locks and finger locks and stuff like that. You can't do that. But it might have been like some bullshit excuse, like, oh, I could be in the UFC, but everything I know is illegal.
Yeah.
I think if I was to do something MMA related, something like that, I'd have to go something like how Valetudo was. There was like no rules, nothing pretty much there. You can do whatever you wanted. And the no holds barred fighting, I understand there's going to be a whole lot more injuries and stuff like that, but there was then. And I think that today's society has sissified fighting to that.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Where, okay, you can do this, but you can't poke him in the eye, or you can't punch him in the nuts. If I'm on the street and this big burly bastard comes up to me, thinks he's going to kick my ass, yes, I know jiu-jitsu. So I'm going to kick him in the nuts to get him on the ground so I can do jiu-jitsu.
and you're gonna do a Johnny Cage split and kick him in the nuts.
That's right. But, I mean, I think it'd be cool to bring back something like that. Even bare knuckle fighting. That stuff there wasn't as many punches thrown, but there was, the ones that were thrown were damned effective.
Oh, I bet they hurt.
I think it'd be cool to see that again, come back. But there wouldn't be anybody that would fight in it. Too many people scared of getting hurt.
Yeah, true. Well, I think that was actually a really good BJJ/MMA. Would you rather, Matt? You really have stepped the game up. But
thank you, brother.
So,
real quick though, you know what I would like to see? Have you guys watched the Eddie Bravo Invitationals?
Yes, absolutely.
I want to see that heavyweight. That's all he does is lightweight, bantamweight, and stuff like that. That's all he does is the little guys. But I think it kind of discredits what the heavyweights can do. I mean, could you imagine if Sean Giabero gets on there with not to name drop certain people, but Kurt Osiander gets on there and, stuff like that. These people get on there and show us true jiu-jitsu, gi or no gi, doesn't matter. I understand gi's slower, but, and then to put them in the same kind of situation to where it's submission only, but you have to submit in order to win.
Yeah. I think I'm sorry, go ahead.
Kurt Osiander's a big believer in that. That's why he did that whole K1 finisher series. That's, if you don't submit, you don't win.
Yeah.
Which I think
that's true.
So,
I enjoy those rule sets.
I would like to see the heavyweight version of EBI. I mean, 10th Planet, they have some really amazing people in there, and I would like to see I don't even know if they even have any heavyweights in 10th Planet.
Maybe, who knows?
You know what? I don't think so, man. I can't think of one.
Well, we could find out.
We'll find out. But I can't think of a name right now. That's kind of interesting, yeah.
But speaking of the man himself, next week, Kurt Osiander will be on the show.
Oh, wow.
Yes. We'll be doing an interview.
Oh, I did see that message. That's badass.
Yeah, shh. Don't let anybody but our listeners know. No, seriously, Kurt Osiander.
Listeners, make sure you download next week because it's going to be badass.
Yes.
And I gave Kurt Osiander a little bit of a free reign, wide open territory. I said we wanted him uncensored and uncut. So if you have sensitive ears about anything at all,
don't listen to next week's episode.
Don't listen to next week's episode.
But download it. Download it still, please.
Yes.
For the love of God, still download it.
No getting offended, people. Come on, leave that back in 2015.
That's right.
That's right. Grow some nuts and listen to the radio. Listen to the podcast.
That's right. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, you can find us at www.bigjujitsu.com or on the Pod Bros Podcast Network. Go to bigjujitsu.com, like I said, for all of your big jiu-jitsu needs. We have all of our episodes can be found there. Our articles, now written by Jonathon Hale, which are pretty damn good, but I'm biased.
Hell yeah.
And a link to the Big Jiu-Jitsu store on the front page. Get a t-shirt. Still got some left. Please go buy one. And any questions, comments, or concerns, you can find us on Facebook, facebook.com/bigjujitsu. Send me hate mail. I enjoy it. So these guys can hear about it when it happens. Or on Twitter at bigjujitsu. Once again, I am Rob the Lord Humongous, joined by Jonathon and Matt, and we will see you all next week.